An advocate for college athletes says if teams in Nebraska want to win, the state's name, image, and likeness laws need an update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Julie Cornell.
I'm Bill Shammer. Today in Lincoln, lawmakers heard about a bill which would make big changes to Nebraska's NIL laws.
KETV News Watch 7's Aaron Hagerty explains what the future of collegiate athletics could look like if the bill passed.
Yeah, Julie, Bill, Nebraska's NIL Collective 1890 and others can pay college athletes right now. While schools across the country are preparing to directly pay student athletes, it's against state law here. This bill would change that. The head of the National College Players Association says Nebraska has been a leader on NIL. 5 years ago, becoming one of the first states to pass a law allowing college athletes to be paid.
I think Nebraska would have been the second state had COVID not hit.
But Ramogi Huma says 7 states have passed new laws to give schools and players more flexibility, allowing schools to pay players directly.
Nebraska's already behind.
The 2020 law says Nebraska schools can't do that unless allowed by the NCAA, a court order, or a settlement agreement. That's what the House versus NCAA settlement agreement would do if approved, but
we expect it to be appealed for years. So, at some point, the states have to step up, make sure the universities aren't handcuffed.
Senator Megan Hunt told a legislative committee Monday her bill is needed to give colleges here a competitive edge and take full advantage of the potential settlement.
They don't want the best volleyball player, the best football player, whatever, saying, oh, Colorado passed their law and they're getting the settlement funds, so I'm going to go there.
Creighton law professor David Weber says get used to change in the college sports landscape.
I think the NCAA hoped that the House settlement would be a landing point, but I don't think anyone in the industry thinks it will be a landing point. This is going to continue to change.
A former black shirt and co-founder of NIL company Opendorse wants to see the state keep up with the change.
To look at the state of Nebraska being a leader in this space, the University of Nebraska being a leader, I'm proud, right? I'm proud of where Nebraska is.
The University of Nebraska did not give a position on this bill. Hunt said she's working with them and they're looking through all the details. The Business and Labor Committee will decide whether to send the bill to the floor for a full debate. Back to you.